Alright, we back.
We back.
Fuck, episode 58?
Episode 58, man.
Shit, man, that was a complete guess. I knew it was like either 58 or
In the
59.
50s.
But I wasn't too sure.
Almost 50, 60, 60, 50,
Yeah,
50,
almost
60.
almost 6-0. I mean, that's a big number, man.
I mean,
Almost.
it's all right. It's all right.
All right.
It's all right. I mean, the only good thing about 60 is having 60% of 100 over someone's is good, right? No?
Yo, people, thank you for joining us. It's Watch It or Not
TV.
I'm your host, Daniel Nero. I'm with my co-host.
I go by the name of Zoosh, a.k.a. Guyver.
Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, because we want to hear that sound.
Ting.
Or,
Tung.
and Mr. Zoosh. It should be Mr. Guyver, really, shouldn't it? It should be Mr. Guyver.
Yeah.
Mr. Guyver, could you please explain to us what that's about?
About to jump on YouTube. You don't really know what to watch. You heard about a couple things that's out. And you're like, you know what? Let me check out Watch It or Not. Because, like, they normally do good reviews. And, like, if I watch one of their reviews, I might be more enticed to watch the show because them lot let me know if it's good or not.
Obviously.
So, basically, from there, when you watch that, you're going to be super pleased, happy with what you watch. You're going to be like, oh, my days, this is banging.
100%.
Press that notification bell. Hear that sound, yeah? Because that, my friend, will let you know when the next episode's out. And that's what you need to do, yeah? And depending what you was watching that on, whether you was on Safari or
Mozilla,
Google Chrome, I feel like I only know two on my Mac.
Go.
Where do you find these? What platforms are these?
Ecosia.
Where? How do I get these?
DuckDuckGo's the private one.
Is that like dark?
No, bro. Like it's like that's the Tor browser. What I'm talking about is DuckDuckGo. It's like it doesn't let no one track you and shit.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, depending on what browser you jump on, I know there's two different sounds, and that's a ting or a tung. And that's basically it, man.
All right.
That's basically it, bro.
All right, man. So
basically it.
Again, you come here, not only do you get reviews, not only do you get news, but you also get knowledge.
You get knowledge, man.
Yeah.
You get knowledge.
Firstly, what we're going to do is we're going to head over to our news correspondent.
Hold on, you just dropped that like they know about that
Well,
little news segment and that. Yeah.
That's it. That's it.
And I see now he's a news correspondent. Yeah. See, it works
I'd
now.
have to say neither. Firstly, we're going to head over to our news correspondent,
Yeah, me.
Drizzy Freckles.
All right, so breaking news. The Academy Award, which is globally known for hosting the Oscars, has officially come to a decision in regards to what they want to do in the aftermath of Cousin Will stepping on stage and, interacting with Chris Rock. And, it's been officially announced and confirmed that the Academy are going to ban Will Smith for 10 years. But what this means is that Will Smith will no longer be able to go to the ceremony. So if you put that into context, he can do movies and get nominated to appear in the Oscar categories. And he could go to the after party. He just can't go to the ceremony. So that's like 4 hours of sitting around watching other people walk by you that might win the award that you was nominated for. And then you got to sit through all of that. Or you could just chill at home for 4 hours watching the TV like everybody else. And an hour before the show ends, you get ready and you hit the after party and you get all that free alcohol and food and those gift bags. And anyway, back to the news. So we've got confirmation that, well, I don't say confirmation. Take it with a grain of salt, because if it's not coming from the big dog himself, Kevin Feige, then you have to take these things with a grain of salt, right? Apparently, there's reports going around that Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness, is going to have big surprises in store for us, on par with Endgame and No Way Home. Some are saying it might be better, some are saying it's definitely on par with those two movies. I just want a good Doctor Strange film, because Doctor Strange's definitely been going up in regards to his importance in these movies as they've gone by. And I was a big fan of the first one, so I'm looking forward to this. But if you're going to give me the big surprises, come on down. In regards to Thor, Love and Thunder, let's keep it in the MCU. We're still waiting anything. A teaser trailer, a flipping, I don't know, a picture of Thor getting his hair braided up, something. We ain't had nothing. But we have had, if you're a fan of action figures and Hot Toys and stuff like that, we have had an official release, image-wise, of what Gore the Butcher, who is the villain in the new Thor movie, which is played by none other than a lot of people's favorite Batman, Christian Bale. So if you're like me, who's happy to wait until you see what it looks like on the big screen, then you can wait. But if you can't wait and you're eager to go and check it out, then you can go and check out the images. Looks pretty cool. Fast 10. Now, Fast 10 is due to start filming soon, I believe. We've already had news, of Jason Momoa joining the team. But joining Jason Momoa is none other than Carol Danvers herself, aka Captain Marvel, aka, as she's known by her parents and her passport, Brie Larson. This is a weird thing because she tweeted out a few months ago, or probably start of the year maybe, that she's a huge fan of these films. She loves those films. She's a big petrol head, like in regards to like she likes cars and stuff. And she always thought like there's room for her to be involved in one of these movies. Obviously, Vin Diesel is in the Marvel Cinematic Universe because he voices Groot. Shout out to brother Tyrese. He is in Morbius. Forgetful. But yeah, so she's going to be next. Officially been announced. She's going to be in Fast and Furious 10. If you go check out Vin Diesel's Instagram page, he's got a nice little image of the two of them. And he's got a nice little caption there. And he's like, yeah, she's joining the family. She's joining the family. And she's going to be playing a character that we're not expecting. But she's going to be someone that we didn't realize we needed. So I'm all in. Stranger Things Season 4 trailer has officially dropped. Expect the marketing to ramp up now because, you know, it's coming out in a couple of weeks now. It's coming out in May. The latter half of May, and it's going to be separated into two parts as they've done with the final season of Ozark, which is fastly approaching. The second chapter of the final season of Ozark is fastly approaching us. But yeah, there's a new trailer for Stranger Things Season 4, which you can check out right now. Last but very not least, I mentioned Turning Red. You know, if you're a fan of Turning Red like we are, Lightyear, the movie that is going to make us understand where the origins of Buzz Lightyear from Toy Story started. We're now going to find out this summer. We have a Lightyear movie coming out, voiced by Chris Evans, who's in, Knives Out, who was in The Losers, but we mostly know him for, the world knows him for being Steve Rogers, aka Captain America. So he's voicing Lightyear. That movie's coming out. And this is going to be the first movie released by Pixar to be shown in the cinema since 2020 onward. So Lightyear will be coming out in the summer of 2022. And I'm personally looking forward to it. I'm sure we'll probably do a review for it. And yeah, man, that's all I've got for you this week on Watch It or Not TV news.
All right, so yeah, that was the new little bit that we're doing.
Yep.
See how it goes. Give me news segment separately.
Segment.
We still ain't got a name for it, but
No. The news section. Zeus, could you let us know
what we're
what
doing
we're
today?
reviewing today, please?
All right, so on today's show, we've got, I wouldn't say it's brand new, but it's newish. I think it's late last year.
Yeah.
Apple TV, Dr. Brain.
Yeah, I've been chasing this one for a while. This is on our list as well. I've been wanting to do this.
Yeah,
for a hot second.
I've seen this one. That's why I said it's not brand new, but it's newish. Late last year. That's the new one on Apple TV. Look, I still said the new one. Mad. Dr. Brain. And, I didn't realize. It's like an Apple TV special.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I didn't even clock. And we've got the film CODA. Oscar-winning film. Oscar-winning film. Triple threat. Yeah, me.
CODA.
CODA.
And again, that's another one I've been chasing. We was chasing for a while.
Yeah,
Wanted to watch that, but I just didn't didn't happen. Had
Yeah.
too much to watch and stuff started happening. He was like, oh yeah, we got to watch this one first, this, that. Got put to the back burner.
Well, we got there.
Then went and cleaned up at the awards.
We got there.
So,
I feel like a lot of people still ain't heard about it, so we're good.
Yeah,
we're good.
there's loads of people that
We're
you know.
good. We're good. I mean, I learned a lot about CODA.
We're going to get into it anyway.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
shit. Big up cameraman Alex.
Don't know. Alex,
Missed
the
that
cameraman.
one, you know. Ra-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta.
Okay.
All right, we starting with Dr. Brain.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Synopsis.
I didn't even get to see how you were, man. I was wondering how your week was on that. You know what I mean?
Oh, you care?
Yeah, man.
You ain't care about
man.
that shit, man. Well,
I
my
care.
week's been pretty hectic, to be honest. I've been up and down from yard to London, meetings, working. You know what I must
Busy
say, yeah?
man.
But you know what I must say, yeah? Do you know what is fire? Yeah. Do you know one thing, yeah, that has come from this whole COVID lockdown thing that is absolutely fire?
What's that?
Zoom meetings.
Oh, you like? A lot of people don't like Zoom
I don't give a
meetings,
shit
bro.
what they say, bro. Zoom meetings, bro. From time I could do like. First of all, like I know Zoom was a thing before,
Yeah.
but not for me. I didn't really know.
You weren't
too
really
tough.
into the
I
Zoom
wasn't
life.
really a Zoom man. But you get me. During that whole lockdown thing, the Zoom meetings be lovely,
Just banging them out.
lovely. You get
Okay.
me.
A
Good
lot.
things.
I'm good with Zooms. I know a lot of people don't like them, but
I like them.
I'd rather do them.
Yeah, I like them. Rather than no face.
Yeah,
Like, if
yeah,
you can't do face to face,
Yeah.
Zoom's the next best thing.
Yeah, 100%, 100%.
What about you? How's your week been?
You know what? Funny enough, as you mentioned the word Zoom, so got a little upgrade, new little phone and that.
Because
Yeah,
you needed
man.
that.
I didn't need it,
You
but you get me. It's
you're one of the
appreciated.
man-
I didn't
you're one-
need it.
you're one of the
I
man
didn't need it,
that-
bro. I
that needed
appreciate
a
it.
phone.
Yeah,
Like, that
I
needed
didn't
one.
need it, bro. Could you call me?
Huh?
Did I message back?
Yeah,
Like,
but
what's
many
going on
times
there?
we'd had issues and you just be like, oh, let's not lie. How many
Alright,
times
yeah, alright,
has
cool,
the
cool.
reason for a problem been,
Alright,
my phone?
Yeah, I had a few hiccups. You get me? Everyone has hiccups. You get me?
Okay.
Everyone had hiccups. You get me? I was just going through a little moment.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm got the new phone. Boom, boom, boom. You know when you're just doing the long thing of going through the phone, customizing it. Boom, boom, boom. So I was flicking through, and then as I'm flicking through the settings, and I come across two features I've never really paid attention to, or I've never noticed, or wasn't on my old phone.
like
Period. So one of the features was Zoom. It was a Zoom feature where if you press Zoom, it would zoom into a particular something, yeah?
Because you got bad eyes.
I don't have bad eyes, and I definitely don't have that bad eyes where I need it to zoom in on only the 8, 4, 6, and 2, you get me, of my keypad and shit, yeah? So anyway, I end up pressing Zoom, right? And then randomly, as I press that, the phone zooms in, and I'm like, all right, cool, that's a whack feature. Why would I need to do that? And I accidentally locked my phone.
Oh, no.
Yeah, exactly. And so my phone was zoomed in on the lock screen, but I couldn't.
You couldn't work it out.
And I hadn't done my face recognition yet, bro. So man couldn't unlock the phone, bro.
my
For about 5 minutes, bro. I was there thinking, bro, like, how am I gonna unlock the phone? Like, it was like 10 o'clock in the night. Like, I'm gonna have to wait tomorrow to go Apple and whatever. And I was like, this is some bullshit. This is a bullshit feature. Like, why is it still zoomed in while the phone's locked? When would I ever need this phone to be zoomed in on a locked screen?
Yeah.
Bro, it was retarded, bro. I ended up going on YouTube to ask, how do I unlock a zoomed in phone? Bro, I ended up doing it. You gotta like crawl back the drag thing. Yeah. Bro, it was a mad thing, bro. It was the worst thing.
Crawl back the
Bro, man there trying to swipe. You hear me? Like that, swiping, trying to drag it off. You hear me? Trying to turn the phone off because you got to turn it off.
Okay.
So I'm trying to turn it off. Took me about 5 minutes to turn it off and switched it back on. It was back to normal. Went straight to settings, turned off the Zoom feature. And I thought, what a dickhead feature. But yeah, man, that's exciting.
That sounds
week.
exciting.
Yeah, it was stress. I was 15 minutes of panic just thinking, what the fuck? You hear me? Mad.
Yeah, that sounded crazy still.
Yeah, man, got me hot still. Like yesterday, I was hot. I all ended up calling the emergency, like, fed, like, yeah, me. It's like, hello, emergency call. I was like, yo, I'm sorry, I'm having problems with my phone. I swear.
No, you didn't. No, you
Because
didn't.
if you double click the thing,
Oh, no, you did not, bruv. Oh, my. You phoned the emergency service?
and I couldn't lock off because
Oh,
it was zoomed in.
my God.
They was like, are you going to need me to hang out? I was like, yes, please. Yeah, sorry about this. You hear me?
Oh, my
bro, I was
God.
like, some bullshit, bro.
Oh,
some
my
bullshit.
God.
It was like 15 minutes of pure catastrophe.
And meanwhile, someone's half dead on the side of the road begging for an ambulance and you're there fucking around with Apple and Zoom. Fucking hell, bro.
Yo, it was a madness,
is
bro.
wild.
It was mad. It was mad. It was getting me hot. It's getting me hot now thinking about it.
Shit. Yeah, that is a madness. You
But
know
yeah.
when one thing starts, then it
Bro,
topples onto the next,
that's what it was.
and then man's just wishing that he stayed with his
Yeah, I,
own.
was like, I wish I never pressed Zoom. Like, that's what the fuck.
Okay, fine. Dr. Brain, synopsis. How are we doing this?
I don't even know, you know.
Cool. Brilliant brain Brilliant.
You even give me a chance to
Yes.
think. Look back. I don't know anything. I don't know.
do
And
you
I'm
know
not
when
going
it
to say
comes-
do
That's
it.
what I'm saying. When
Yeah,
it comes to these things,
yeah,
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 the only thing man can say is I'll do it in Korean, and I'm not doing it in Korean, bro. That ain't happening. Not
You gotta
yet.
do
Not on
better.
episode 58. Brilliant brain scientist Sae-won Lee Sun-kyun suffers a horrific personal tragedy. Desperate to uncover what happened to his family, he conducts brain syncs with the dead to access their memories for clues. What I'd just like to point out is the distance from me and the laptop and the ability that I had to read it. What that means is I am wearing the correct spectacles for the job. If you're this distance away from the laptop and you cannot read it, that means you're either wearing the wrong spectacles.
That's wrong.
Sir,
That's wrong.
Sir, can
That's
I finish?
wrong. You're
Can I
right.
finish?
But you're giving away
Or-
wrong facts.
Or you
saying-
need spectacles.
That's wrong.
That's
That's wrong.
Yeah?
That's wrong. When's the last time you done an eyes test, bro?
Like about 2 months ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Such a
Do you know
loser,
why?
man.
Do you know why I did it though? Do you know why I did it? Do you know why I did it?
Why?
Because I'd be looking at my laptop from here and I couldn't see it properly.
Bro, when they're doing the test, yeah, and they got the words up on the screen on the piece of paper and you're standing a distance. One, it never gets that small from the distance. Like the distance ratio and the size of the font doesn't equate to how you would test your eyes, bro. So don't give me that bullshit. Like, it's not that. It would never be that small from that distance away for you to test it, bro.
Do you know
And you're
what- do
only
you know how I know-
acting big
do you
and
know how
bad
I know
because you
you're
got...
chatting shit.
Why?
No, I know you're chatting shit because it definitely is that small from all the way over there.
It ain't, man.
It is, bro.
I mean,
Like
I
you
ain't
can't
done one
even
for a
make
while.
out the bottom screen.
You can't make it out. That's why you got those.
Neither can you,
I
bro.
can make it out. That's
How the
why.
fuck off you there, Skip?
You know what?
You
I'm
can't do
going.
shit.
You know what? I'm going. I'm going
You're
to get my
going?
eyes tested.
All right, go
you
and
have
get
to
your eyes
pay.
tested.
Is that shit free?
You ain't been in time. I know you ain't been in time, blood. You ain't been in time.
feel
Seems like you got free in high school or something. Man said to you have
I
to
feel
pay.
like that's the only time man's ever like. I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe if you got like some optical express vouchers or something. Yeah, you get something in the back of the sun. I don't know.
Like, no, you just go doctors and shit. Like getting your height measured and weight and shit. I don't know. Where do you? I don't know, man. Mad. I'm going though. I'm gonna Google it.
Well, where you going? Where you gonna go? You gotta get your height done. You getting injections. You get a doctor, dentist. Where you going? Where you
No,
going?
I'm going.
You going? Yeah.
Opticians, don't take me for a dickhead. Again. But yeah, I thought that was just like free consultation. I don't know. You gotta pay for that. Is that like a score or something?
Yeah, it's things like 25 or something like
It's
that.
a bit much. I said a score.
Yeah, it's crazy when you want to pay so that your eyesight is okay.
I'm not. I'm just testing it. Like, I could do it my fucking self, bro. I'm sure you can buy the board on eBay or Amazon.
You have.
Be there in my drum just for free, nigga. All right, man.
Damn. All right, Dr. Brain. Did you know that this started off as a webtoon?
Nah.
Yeah,
didn't
it started off as a webtoon, and then it
A
picked
webtoon?
up a
Mad.
webtoon. Yeah, so that's what they called it. I'm just assuming
It's animation. But yeah, no, I thought it sounded like, but I
And,
just surprising like
it picked up a lot of traction in Korea, and it was picked up by Apple, who said, "Yeah,
Yeah.
we want to buy this," and they picked out Jae-woon Kim as the person who they wanted to direct it.
Yeah.
who is actually the director of Parasite as well. Do you know the
Yeah.
Korean movie that
Yeah.
won the Oscar? So
There's
that's how-
there's a lot of things behind this as to why.
Yeah, and on top of that as well, I'm not too sure. I don't know. I don't want to put too much. Sorry, I don't want to put too much onus on the Squid Game phenomenon.
but
I feel like
it did propel.
after that,
Yeah.
a lot of things have been happening.
A lot of
So-
things got green lighted after that.
a lot because we've got
pun
Pachinko
intended.
as well That's the one. Did you start watching that?
No.
Pachinko as well, which is on Apple, because Apple have a lot of Korean content coming now. So, like I said, Pachinko is one of them. We got Slow Horses. We got Masters of Air, Echo Free, Apolko, the Essex Serpent.
Hold on, wait. They're not all Korean.
They all have an element of. So they got a Korean director, or they got a Korean or something like that. Yeah, so they're not all Korean, but they've all got like some sort of element of.
It's interesting, because a few years ago, a friend of mine was telling me, that this was actually going to happen. He was saying that, so just that side of the world, in terms of like, because what was happening, a lot of their stories were getting taken from American writers and producers or whatever not, and then adapted in an American film or whatever not. But what was starting to happen is their actors are starting to get a lot bigger, their films are starting to get a lot more attention, their series, and I think, like we said, just like Squid Game kind of tippled it over. But a few years ago, he was telling me this, he said he reckons eventually, like, that's going to swing, and it's going to stop Koreans and that side of the world selling all their material to the Americans and just make the material themselves, and they're gonna build up, and that's literally what's happening now. But they've got to a point now where you don't have to, like many years before, you would have seen Dr. Brain, but it would have been an American adaptation, but the original story would have been Korean. Just like how they did Old Boy. Yeah. You get me?
Which was
terrible. But they've been doing that. It's just that we didn't know they were Korean stories or original boom, boom, boom. And like, it's funny that it's happening now, because he did mention this like a few years ago, and that's what's happening now.
Even
you're starting to see
Hunger Games. But that was Japanese. Battle
Royale.
Yeah.
Banging film.
Yeah. But
banging.
But they, to this day, I still think that they say it's not the.
Bro, it is.
It definitely
if you've seen Battle Royale,
it definitely is.
Even at the time when Hunger Games came out, I knew exactly what it was.
It definitely
I said, this is Battle Royale.
Yeah.
I'm here for it.
Yeah.
But just know, just know what it is.
So this one stars Sun Kyun Lee, who also was in Parasite. He's the main guy. He's the dad, say one. Then we've got Hee Sun Park. He plays the private investigator. Yeah. He's from Know My Name. Have you seen that on Netflix? It's a show on Netflix.
Yeah, it's newish.
Yeah.
I know
My
exactly
Name.
what it is.
And then you've got Jun Yun, and he's known for voiceovers. So anime voiceovers. So he's done Genshin and Brawlhalla as well.
I haven't heard neither.
Yeah, well, they're not massive. Genshin's kind of big, but Brawlhalla isn't huge. But that's about it on the background. Also, A Tale of Two Sisters. Have you seen that?
No.
That is that's dope, because he didn't direct Parasite.
What did he direct, sir?
Yeah, he didn't direct Parasite. He directed A Tale of Two Sisters and I Saw the Devil.
Okay.
That's what he directed, not Parasite. The main character was in Parasite. And the director directed A Tale of Two Sisters
and I Saw the Devil.
Which is obviously one of the best movies I think I've ever seen. Okay, Dr. Brain. Like I said, I saw this had been commissioned by Apple months and months back. I hadn't seen the animation. I hadn't heard of it, but I saw that Apple was commissioning a Korean thing called Dr. Brain, and I read the synopsis and I was like, yo, this sounds like sick. And when it comes to like Korean cinema and movies, I'm like, right, they could probably do something dope with this. So it started. I was super interested in how we was like syncing with the brain and what they was trying to do, and that, because they started off with the mice.
Well, when you say when it started, because I feel like that wasn't all in episode 1. So you're talking about the first 3 episodes.
No, but the mice thing was So I was because it's not really explained what they're trying to do in the first episode. You just see 2 mice and there's something on their head and this, that, blah blah blah.
So wait, wasn't the first episode more about like he was a little boy? Like it was more about him.
Like, oh shit! Yeah, you're right. Sorry. You're right. Yeah. So that must have been in the second episode. Yeah, you're right. Sorry. So okay, cool. Sorry, let me retract that. So again, I was still excited in the first episode because of the way it kind of pans out.
Yeah.
Because you find out that he's like super smart. There's something
yeah.
going on in his brain and this,
And
that,
then a mad one happens,
then
and
the
how
mad
he,
thing happens.
yeah, that's what got
and
me
how
intrigued.
he reacts to the mad thing as well is just
See,
like,
that's what got me intrigued. Yeah, that's how I was thinking. I
sorry,
thought that was the
you're,
first.
You're correct. Yeah, so that's what it happened. And then after that, when he grows up and he's the doctor, and then you see what he's trying to do with this, that, and blah blah blah. So I was like, right, cool, you get me. Then after it's kind of explained what he's trying to do with this, that, blah blah blah. It got very weird for a couple episodes, very very weird, and there's one thing in this that I'm never gonna forgive, and it's to do with a cat. I'm never gonna forgive this show.
You said
for doing.
Hold on, wait. It wasn't this one moment. You're talking about that.
I'm talking about the whole thing.
Yeah,
I'm talking about the whole thing.
Yeah, because I was thinking that didn't just happen one time.
No, I will never forgive them.
Yeah,
for this because they could have done that so much better.
Well, kind of explain what you're talking about, because it's not really a spoiler. We can kind of explain in terms of it's a guy that is trying to find out information by
syncing with people's brains.
Yeah.
So when they're dead, he can connect his brain to their brain, and he can kind of take on their memories and this, that, etc., etc., etc. But on top of taking on their memories, he kind of takes on their mannerisms and stuff like that.
Yeah,
which was that's kind of a spoiler, because that was a cool revelation when I found that out though.
What?
That it takes on their takes on their mannerisms.
Yeah,
as well.
but it is and it ain't, because
that I didn't know that. It was only because you start noticing with the left hand and stuff like that, because he's right-handed, then all of a sudden he's left-handed.
You know what's weird? Because I kind of noticed it instantly.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, like when it happened, when he was the guy, and like what you're saying with the hands or whatever, I kind of figured that.
All
and he kind of explains it quite early in terms of writing it on.
It's not massive,
Yeah.
but anyway, there's something that going on with a cat. That is, I think that part, I couldn't really come back from it. I couldn't really.
What, the first time it happened, sort of?
No, as it kept getting worse.
Yeah. Because the first time it was cool. Okay, cool.
But the first time it happened, it pissed me off, because what they could have easily done is install that mannerism, what was happening, in someone else as like a martial artist. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It didn't, you didn't have to do it like that, because that would have made more sense. This don't make sense.
It would never make sense. That could never happen.
But there's no cat like that, right? I know, bro.
Yeah, but even if you was, like, you can't just now,
like you're still human. Yeah. You're still human, bro. Like you're not now a cat.
Yeah, I know, it was. Yeah, all right, but go on.
And then anyway, so as we progress, the story progressed, because it kind of like, you thought it was one thing. The story kind of goes along the whole brain switching.
Yeah.
And then it kind of goes a different way.
Yeah, it develops a story and then kind of just
left.
Targets on that.
Yeah, and then so I kind of went with that story. I was like, okay, cool. And then another thing I won't forgive is the ending. The ending of this, when people start having, that's what I'm saying, like, people are now different. Like, apparently now people are different now, if you understand what I'm saying. Like, there was just, and it weren't explained. Like, it's just, man, them could do things all of a sudden, and it was just not explained how they could do that now.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I mean?
I don't know specifically what you're talking about in terms of they can do things.
Like, they could, so when they was sinking,
Yeah.
all of a sudden they can do the madness now as they're sinking.
What madness? I don't know specifically.
When they was on the grass at the end.
Oh, yes.
So all of a sudden,
all of
a sudden the man them can do stuff randomly, but that was never explained. We've never seen it. Never explained.
It's like they were in somewhere else, and it's like, but hold on, when you were doing it before, you wasn't
never
in
happened.
somewhere else.
It's just, yeah. In essence, this was a really, really, really good idea. It had real potential to do something really like spectacular for me, because I think there's so much levels to this story that they could have went, but ultimately they kind of just failed. Like, it just kind of trailed off. And
well, like you, the first episode had me. It had me for obvious reasons. Obviously, when you find out what it is where it is he has in terms of him kind of being a genius, but he's kind of socially awkward. There's a scene that happens, and yeah, his reaction to it is like, oh, okay, boom. I wonder where this is gonna go now. I had heard about this a little while ago. Like I had seen it floating around. As we keep saying about Apple content, it's like they do very little for promo, but they still do enough promo where you've seen it, but you just haven't really paid it much attention because it's not drilled in your head, sort of thing. So I knew about the Dr. Brain thing, and honestly, when I saw it and I had saw like little images and clips, I thought it was gonna be a complete different thing to where it was. Like I thought like it was gonna be a lot more, and I say this a lot, and it kind of makes out like I'm this way inclined, but I'm not. But I actually thought it was gonna be a bit more darker. I thought like him doing the brain syncing was going to be a lot more of an evil thing, like especially because of the way the cover is. The name Dr. Brain, I thought it was I thought I saw Dr. Evil. You know, when I saw Dr. Brain, I thought, oh, he's gonna be like this is like an evil guy that's going around syncing his brain with other people and whatever he's doing, and it so wasn't that. So but from the first episode, it still gave me that vibes. Yeah. So I was still with it, sort of thing.
But it could have been that.
Yeah.
Still could have went this.
Yeah.
And it could have been.
Like he could have been doing it on a more sinister vibe,
but still trying to complete his mission.
Yeah, 100%. Episode 2, I was still kind of intrigued, but I feel like the ending of episode 2, start of episode 3 is where it started to decline for me. I got bored of this really quickly. There was a lot of questionable things happening. The acting was I didn't like the acting at all. Yeah,
I think you don't like that side acting, because that's not the first time you said. The first time you said you didn't like the acting.
Yeah, it just seems so. It's very wooden, very emotionless, and I know it was kind of supposed to be because he was that character, but not everyone else was. Like, for instance, you know who was really just who I didn't like was the female cop.
Yeah, she was dead.
Yeah.
Like, she was dead. I'll give you that.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Dead. But I kind of got that from other people. And like, so the guy that was the other scientist guy that was licking his ass and boom, boom, boom. He was just a weird, he was a weird character. I just didn't really like his character. You know what it is? Maybe you are right. Maybe I don't like that style, because what I got from this was very dry, moody. It gave me like an autumn fall kind of feel, which it just like it was just very one tone. It was very grey. It was and then like you said, the story was all over the place. So it was like it was hard for me to pay this any real attention. Like they wasn't doing enough to keep me in it. And like the storyline was okay, but it was like you said, it started to get a bit fugazi. Like it weren't really making too much sense. They kept doing something different every time he was sinking. It could have been like if they just kept it a little bit more simple with the mannerisms, with the left hand, boom, 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 and then maybe he remembered certain things that triggered other things. But then when he started to become almost superhuman, you hear me? Bro. It started to get a bit like, what are we doing here?
But this is why it's annoying, and like I feel kind of hypocritical sitting here with no like very little director experience and very little film like knowledge and this that, but in terms of like being on set or whatever, but I just don't understand some decisions that people make. Like who read this, saw that cat thing and thought, yeah, that bangs.
It's a go.
Like who read that? It doesn't even make sense.
It doesn't make any sense.
Like it don't make no sense. And it could have been done in such a better way. Like, and even dark, how you said, it could have been a case of, right, the two guys that were going around, he knows that them man are bad man. Yeah. So now he knows, right, if I'm going to go up against them, I need to become a bad man. So he
I saw the devil type vibe.
Yeah, so then he's like, right, let me find a bad man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do what I got to do to the bad man, sync with the bad man. Now I'm a bad man. You get me? And then now we can kind of
because even in saying that, yeah, like it got to a point where I was like, wait, are you are you a Fed or not? Because the way he was calling shots and just maneuvering about, I was like, this don't even make too much sense. And that's what I'm saying. He could have, if he was more sinister about it, it would have made sense because man would have been on a mercenary, rebellious kind of thing. But it wasn't that. And it was like, this. And to top it off, man, it was all subtitled. And I'm just here, just like, yo, this is killing me. Like, this was, like, by the time it got to like episode 4 or 5, I was done with this.
A subtitled bad movie is a killer,
bro.
It's hard.
I'm done. I'm done. That was. I felt like that was your last kudo for a while.
You're on your phone and then you're looking up and you're like, right, I don't even know.
It was quite bad. It was quite bad.
It weren't good.
It was quite bad.
This should have been so much better, especially with who they had involved in it. Do you know what I mean? Like the
and it's true, like
of,
you said at the end, how was that? It was like they almost went inside of his head, but yet the whole film leading up to, not one time was that a thing. You get me? In fact, you had characters that you thought was in your head outside, if you get what I'm saying. Like, oh, bro, this was confusing. Yeah. But I didn't like it. I'm not gonna lie. I don't even know why I'm trying to shoot it some bail. I didn't like it. Nah, it's a not. It's a definite not.
I'm upset.
It's a definite
I'm upset that I have to agree with you. This is
a definite
not.
not.
Like I found it. I got bored.
Like super
bored, and I was just like, I want to get to the end of this so I can carry on. Do you know what? Usually, if I'm watching, because subtitles my shit. I like those. I feel like subtitled movies, not necessarily subtitled movies, but foreign movies. I feel like their stories, the way that they portray the stories, the type of stories that they have are so much better than what we get in America, at least, because Britain has some great stories as well, some great storytelling and some great directing. But I think it's much better than American stuff, which we are thrown down our throats.
100%. It's because they don't have to do the template bullshit. They don't have to do the template love story. This superhero ending where, oh, I'm gonna come and save you, Jane. It's like they don't do that bullshit. So that's what gives it a lot more substance.
It's original stories, which is what I like. And it pains me to say that I was really excited for this one, and it let me down big time, man.
This was bad.
This is a definite not from me, and I know my subtitle card has been revoked for a while. So.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you, but
I'm a hold out on the subtitle.
Yeah, but that was tough.
Let me down. This one was supposed to be do you know what, man? After Zush watched this, man, he gonna be like, yeah, man, let's jump on the subtitle.
This was tough, boy. This was tough.
This was dead.
It was tough.
All right.
What pissed me off is because man had to get the 3 months trial on Apple team to watch the last 3 episodes, bro. And then,
but that's your dead app. That's your dead thing, bro. You're dead bigging it up, bro. You don't even have everything on there.
What?
Your fire stick.
Yeah, it's on there. You get me? But it just wasn't coming up with the subtitle version. And I actually thought but it was so deep. I think it was like episode 4.
Yeah.
By that point, I was kind of done with it, and I was willing to watch it without and just get the wave. You hear me? Just go with the vibe. It's like okay. Oh, I see.
Mm-hmm.
But I thought, fuck it, let me do it. And
okay, that's bye.
And shall I tell you what tops that off? What? Even worse.
What?
The last episode. Like I think I must have watched the first. I think I watched episode 4 or 5.
Is it long?
Yeah, it's longer. It's like another 20 minutes or something.
Yeah.
I watched episode 4 and 5, and then the next day, I watched episode 6, yeah? And then when I jumped on, a little fucking description on the Apple thing comes on and says, rare, this is in the original audio, boom, 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 but if you would like to watch it in another audio, blah, blah, you can do so.
Yeah. Oh, so they actually have English.
So I watched this whole first 5 episodes in subtitles.
No. So it's actually
to realize I could have watched it dubbed. Bro.
Oh no,
bro, I was vexed.
Oh shit! Bro. Do you know what? Yeah, I knew that actually.
Oh, did you?
No, stop.
Bullshit is that, bro?
No, do you know when I found? But it's only on Apple. And do you know when I found? Do you know when I found that out? Yeah, it's because. I was trying, because when I was watching it, the subtitles weren't coming up. So I clicked on the thing and went to English, but then it started speaking in English. And I was like, whoa, what's happened? Whoa. So then I clicked on the thing at the bottom, but it's in Korean and Japanese. And then when I was listening to them, this is so sad, but I was so excited. I was so proud of myself, I was watching it and I was like, hold on a minute, this isn't Korean. This is Japanese. I was like, I know some of these words. So when I clicked on it, I was like, I go, babe, guess what? I said, guess what? I said, listen to this, yeah? I was like, can you tell this isn't Korean?
You know the
I was so sad. I was so excited, bro. I was like, oh my God, it's Japanese. I can hear it. It's Japanese. She goes, oh yeah, that sounds like your anime.
super geeked out moments that no one don't give a flying rat's ass
so
about.
excited, bro. It's like, oh my God.
Man said that like man's fully about to start watching in Japanese
Bro,
now.
I could hear it,
and
bro.
understand.
I was like, this ain't Korean. This is Japanese.
Yeah, I would never know the difference.
Okay, what we got? Okay, CODA. I mean, I did have ideas about how we was going to do this, but as one of our guests didn't turn up, I can no longer do that unless you know.
No,
how to
I
sign.
don't know. ASO.
You ain't know how to sign?
No, I don't.
All right, cool. You gonna wanna enlarge that?
You know, yeah.
You gonna wanna enlarge that, huh?
Just a little piece. I don't know what's all this like eyesight shaming thing. You know what's mad? I feel like no way because you wear glasses. That you can't tell me shit.
It's not eyesight shaming. It's just that you because you don't want to wear glasses.
It's not that I don't need glasses, bro.
Bro, from time you have to.
Bro, that's not. Bro, let's not do that, bro.
I feel like I could take my glasses off, put it back to the thing and read.
Bro,
it.
it's not that I can't read, but if we're gonna be reading, you get me, to the audience and that, you get me, I want to make sure I see the things clear and whatever not. You get me?
Right.
So, man, shaming, man. You hear me? It's like I was never that kid that could read out aloud in the class and that, and now I'm trying to get back into the swing of things. You know how like insecure you could be making me feel right now?
I feel like that probably is what it is. I don't think it's got nothing to do with your eyesight. It's supposed to do with your reading.
Oh, that was offensive. I could read, bro. That was fucking rude. You hear me? I could read.
That's serious.
You hear me?
That would make more sense.
No, it doesn't. I would like to see the weird words clearly.
Right.
You hear me?
All right, go.
You mean it'll make more sense? Big, trying to say big, what am I fucking? You hear me?
Could you just?
I was about to say a name, but he's cancelled. So
Who's you gonna say?
nah, he's cancelled out here. Oh, Kelly,
What's that got to do with?
because he can't read all right.
Can he not?
No,
I did not know that.
obviously not. By your response,
Can't read all right.
yeah. I mean, I hope he can now. He ain't got nothing else to do in jail, so hopefully he practicing.
Bro, the amount of jokes that just went through my head, bro, I'm not even gonna bother, bro. Please read before I start.
All right, as a CODA, child of deaf adults, Ruby is the only hearing person in her deaf family. When the family's fishing business is threatened, Ruby finds herself torn between pursuing her passion at Berklee College of music and her fear of abandoning her parents.
Yeah. Cool. Sounded good.
I learned a lot. Yeah,
It was funny when what was we talking about on the phone and I kept saying CODA. What did you think it was?
I thought it was a name. I thought it was just the name of the character. You know when it's like Billy. You hear me? It's just all about Billy. You hear me? I thought it's just all about CODA. A girl named CODA. You hear me?
I mean, I was saying CODA and you was like,
hold on, what's a CODA, bro?
And I was
Hear
like,
me?
child of a deaf adult. And he's like, oh, okay.
Bro, and from there, weirdly, I've just been super intrigued. Like, super, I don't know why. Like, I've been telling people about it. You hear me? I'm like, man, you know what CODA is? I'm out here, you know, one of them man there that be repeating your joke and that. You hear me? I'm like, here. Like, you know what CODA is? No. You know what? Child of deaf adult. You hear me? I'll be out here just, you hear me? So,
man.
like, yeah, after that conversation, like, I was super gassed to see it. I had heard of the film, obviously, it won Oscars, but like I said, I didn't know nothing about it. So, yeah, I was excited to watch this. Yeah. I was very excited to watch this.
Again, this was on our list that we wanted to watch from a while back, but because there's just so much to watch, so much series, so much TV, some of them don't make it.
Yeah,
and this was one of the ones that didn't make it. So unfortunately,
we had to do it though. We had to do it. I'm glad we did it. But let's get into a little bit of cost.
Well, I told you that man can do a little bit of sign language in that, innit?
No, you didn't. Oh, well, yeah, you did say.
Told you I can do a little bit of sign language in that.
I mean, say something, man. Say something for the people.
Well, I know words. Can't really say sentences.
Okay.
Okay. So I think that's thank you. And remember. No, that's thank you's that. You don't know what your kid's doing. That's sorry. Yeah. Yeah. So what was that? Oh, you did that? Yeah, thank you. I can do the whole alphabet.
Is it? Do
Yeah.
ABC.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O,
And why do you know this again?
P, Q, R, S, T, U, V,
said
W,
ABC, but you
X,
showing off,
Y, Z.
I'm a show off. How you know that again?
Because I went primary school and we had like deaf children in our primary school, so it was part of our like English. We did sign language like we did a bit of English.
That's crazy. So you had a few deaf people in primary
We had
school?
loads. I had about 10, 15 in my year.
How you retain that? Just kind of ingrained.
I used to know loads more.
Yeah.
Like, I used to be able to like not like fluently converse,
Yeah.
but me and the man them could chat. You get me? But yeah,
Did
nah, it's
you?
all good. Yeah, we could used to.
Did you talk to people that weren't deaf like that?
What do you mean?
Like when you was in primary school, would you like just have conversations?
But like some of us would like, yeah, because we would all like try and like learn and that. And in my school as well, it wasn't bad to the deaf kids. Whereas I know like in some schools it could have been bad where we was like actually.
But I guess because like you said, you had a majority, you had quite a few.
Yeah. It wasn't like one or two.
Yeah. So there's a lot more understanding.
Yeah. So
did you use that outside of school?
A few times, yeah. But then as you don't use it, it kind of just dies out. You get me? And then you can just tell man, yeah.
No, it's interesting, bro.
No, it's kind of cool. Sometimes it's cool when you just drop it out and you just start and be like, yeah, thank you, and be like, oh.
I'm gonna do that, man.
Do that. This one's directed by Sian Heder, who also wrote Orange is the New Black.
Yep.
There's another few writers on this as well. So Stanislas Carre del Malberg.
I was gonna say I saw a few writers.
Yeah, did that Friend Zone? You heard of Friend Zone?
Yes, I have.
Yeah, last year she wrote that, and Victoria Bedos. I don't really know much what she did. Obviously, this one's starring Amelia Jones.
Where you know her from?
Lock and Key.
You seen that?
Nah, but I saw a bit of it. I didn't.
Lock and Key's alright, man. I'm here for season 3, man. Like, it's good. I'm in it. Like, I'm into it. It's like one of them. It's like a good little watch. It's nothing too serious. It's a good family watch, good for like youngers and whatever. Not kind of surprised I watched it, but sometimes when you just watch something from the beginning and it's got you, and it's like I just want to see how it pans out now. But Lock and Key's alright. So that's where I noticed her from. Anyway,
she's also from Utopia.
Yeah. I see. I see she was involved. I've seen her face before. Lock and Key.
It's not. That wasn't the first. Like,
it wasn't the first.
When you see certain people.
Yeah,
I know,
but I just don't know her. Her. You hear me?
You've got the guy who played the brother Leo, Daniel Durant.
Yes,
he was from You. He was in You, one of the series of You.
You.
Yeah. He's in You.
Thinking of the letter You, man.
No, You. Yeah, sorry. And Troy Kotzer, who won the best supporting actor. He played the dad.
Yeah.
I don't really know much. I'm not too sure about anything that he's been in.
No, man. I think this is I think he was in something briefly, but nothing.
Yeah, he's been in he's had small roles, but nothing that I could pinpoint. But also you got Marley Martin, that's the mum, and she was in the L Word. Do you remember the L Word? That was like a Showtime thing time ago, like 07, 09.
I see it, but I don't.
Yeah, she was in that, and also West Wing. She did.
She also done. She won an Oscar before for a film. Yeah,
I didn't know that.
She's won something for a film. I can't remember what the film's called.
For what? Best Actress?
I can't remember what she won.
Can't be Best Actress.
I can't remember what she won for, but it said something. She was in a film 1987.
Oh,
yeah.
Do you know what?
98. I remember the date, but I can't remember the film was called.
Do you know what she was in? It's gonna bug me, bruv. It's like a big movie. I don't think she won an Oscar. Maybe the movie won an Oscar.
Okay.
No, she was in.
Oh yes, no, you're right. Oscar winning.
Yeah, she was in a massive movie back in the day. I can't remember where it was, but she would have been a lot younger, obviously. Children of Lesser God.
Yeah.
Children of Lesser God.
It.
Yeah, that's that. Yeah, so that's the. That is the.
Yeah, because when I was looking up on her, it kind of seemed like she's been about sort of thing.
That's with William Hurt in that one. Did you know that Amelia Jones actually spent 9 months learning sign language singing lessons and learning how to operate a fishing trawler.
Yeah, I see something like I said, but I was well into this one, so
Yeah.
I wanted to dwell in that. I see something like that. I thought,
That's
one of them ones where
dedication.
yeah,
that's dedication.
that is like similar to where you see those actors and they've got to do like a mad weight loss or gain super weight or
That's
learn how to do
dedication.
martial art. Like I can imagine this is a bit harder and 3 different skill sets as well. Because I heard she could kind of sing before, but she got like a vocal coach and boom. Yeah, it's kind of nuts. That's a lot for a film.
And just to touch on, obviously, we mentioned that this film had won 3 Oscars. It won the best film, best picture,
Picture, yeah.
best adapted screenplay.
And my man won best.
Yeah, and Troy Kotsur won best. What's it called? Supporting actor. And also, one last final fact: this film had the least nominations of any film in Oscars history that has actually won Best Picture.
Okay. Yeah.
So, let's get into it. You go.
All right. So, I had no idea what to expect from this. It starts off quite. First of all, the film isn't a complicated film. So from the beginning, it's quite simple. It starts off quite easy going. I believe they're on a fishing boat. So you kind of get the gist of what the family business is from early. I think pretty. You know what's interesting? And this didn't spoil it. I just wondered how early I would have clocked on what the whole thing was, because it was quite early where she's doing
sign language.
Yeah. And the interpretation for
Yeah.
That's what you call it.
Interpretation.
Yeah. It sounded random for some reason. She's the one doing the interpretation for her dad. To where they're selling the fish, boom, boom, boom. So quite early you get the sign language and boom, boom, boom. But if you had never told me what it was about or what, I wonder how quickly I would have got that.
Yeah.
But I got that quite quickly. So yeah, I was quite intrigued in that. That happened, and then I think it was the first. I think it was the dad. The dad sold this film for me. The dad. I think
the dad was fantastic in this movie.
Bro, like I totally get why my man won. So it was. It was the sign language that got me intrigued and got me. You know when you put down your film and be like, all right, I'm here. And I think it was something that he said in sign, which was what I was going to tell you earlier, which was sign is like, it's interesting how you interpretate certain things that you say in sign, thinking it might be more complicated than it actually is. So there was times where he was like, remember when he farted at the table?
Yeah.
He was explaining when it was in the doctor's and he was explaining what was wrong.
Yeah.
Like the signs he was doing was like signs I think I would do trying to interpret
explain
what I'm saying. So that weirdly just had me interested, because I thought there would be different ways of saying certain things. It wouldn't be so out there and so bait. So from there I was sold. And bro, till the end, bro, this was, you know how you said, I can't remember, was it Swan Song? You said, because we watched that late last year, top end of this year, and you said so far that would be your best film.
Yeah.
This would be my best film so far.
You see this film, yeah? This is what I'm here for. This is why I come here every week. And I review movies and
you see like when, all right, you see when you talk about how man, like this the running joke now, man don't have the emotions of man.
Yeah.
And you talk about like the nomad lands and whatever, and that kind of. This is what I expect when I want when I watch those films. This is what I want from it. This is what exactly when you're talking about certain films. I don't look at it like that, because this is what I wanted. Like this. I don't have a bad word to say about this film. I found and I was like, no, I don't want to be that guy. There has to be L's in the film, and there wasn't, bro. I cannot find a bad word to say about this film.
I teared up.
I expected that.
I teared up.
You
but
saw.
I held.
Where did you tear?
But that's what I'm saying. I held strong. I held strong.
Did you
know
tear
why
up
I
at the
teared
hug
up?
at the end? At the end?
No. Do you know what? Even that was kind of like I was like, ooh, like I felt
Hold
something.
on, wait. Did you tear up at the performance?
Bro. You see when
I know.
you see when she starts signing.
Yeah. Oh, that one. I thought maybe before. Oh no. Yeah, I was thinking that
the
one. I was
last
thinking that one.
performance
Yeah.
at
Where
the
they're
end.
sitting up.
So
Yeah.
I got past everything, bro. I was like, all right, you get me. All right, you get me. I got past everything, bro. And then when her parents was up top and she starts signing, yeah, hit me. I was like, oh,
all at once, you know. Everything.
Like, oh.
the last hour and a
Yeah,
half.
bro, it's like, everything just started coming, bro. I was like, ooh. Yo, you see this movie, bro?
Yo, this film was sick, bro. It was
wicked movie,
and,
bro.
and
And like you said, bro, it's so simple.
that's what I was gonna go back to.
There's nothing
It's-
super exciting about
bro,
this.
there's nothing-
It's just a storyline
a basic story.
about probably. See, it would have been good to have the guest today because it's probably. I'm sure that
This happened.
happens.
Like-
This is.
Yeah, there was so much questions I had as well because I was like, where do I want to? I don't even know where to start. There was so much things I had to say about it, but like I understood the girl's frustration. I'm jumping here, and I'm probably gonna jump
Yeah,
back.
that's cool.
But one of the things I remember is her frustration in having to be the interpreter and her having to live. And I was thinking that is actually stress.
Yeah.
Like she carried it off like it was a natural part of life. But when you think about it and you realize you're your only family's kind of,
That's it,
well, you're
like-
not because you're
But that's what
essentially
they use. That's
yeah. And I could understand why. Like if I was the dad, it's kind of hard to lie and say, no, I don't need you.
Yeah.
Like shit, you know how it is out here. Like, you hear me? And that was just an interesting dynamic, man. That whole dynamic between her and the family, like as a whole, because everyone had a different take on it. Like the mum, like I didn't like the mum at first. And I think you're not supposed to like the mum at first.
I think she understood the world.
Ye-
I think she understood the world that
No, she had an understanding of the world, but it was from her perspective.
yeah, that's what I was.
Yeah.
That's what she understood the world from a deaf person's view fully. Like and a deaf person's first fully who has an outlet. If you get what I'm saying, like. As far as she was concerned, if the daughter went, then we're done.
But
Like,
it was an old school understanding though.
Yeah,
Because the
but-
brother wasn't like that.
Because
Yeah.
do you know what? I thought the brother was a G. Like I think he was a G because, and also I think there's a scene in this where him and the sister are arguing, like they're in some quarry.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I genuinely think he says something, to the sister, and I genuinely think what he said, he didn't mean it how he said it.
I think I know what you're
He
talking
said
about.
something like, "We was doing fine."
Yeah,
before.
yeah.
I
before
don't
he was
think he
born.
didn't mean.
Nah, he did,
That's what I'm saying. That bit was.
Well,
that-
you kind of. I think you kind of knew he didn't mean that because within that whole paragraph, he was saying, like, you can sing though, like go, like, she's telling me that you're bad, like you're wasting here.
Yeah.
Like we was, and
that was, bro, even the
Yeah.
little touches like that, the
Bro.
fact that the reason he was angry is because he knew she was good.
Yeah.
And the reason he knew she was good was because he spoke to the
bro,
girl.
bro.
Where either the mum and the dad hadn't spoken to
Bro,
that bit was sick, bro.
It was.
That bit was sick.
It was. This
Even
whole
when, bro, do you know what, bruv? Even the bit, where they was watching the performance at the school.
Yeah.
What was they doing? Was it this? With their hands. They weren't clapping. They wasn't clapping. They was doing this. They was doing this. That was their clap.
okay, yeah.
They was doing that.
I don't know if I noticed.
When
yeah.
they did the performance at the
Yeah,
school.
because but I feel like I remember them.
They
seeing
did,
them.
but they was
Okay,
doing
yeah, I
that
didn't
more.
notice the second bit,
but
yeah.
even that part, they was just like, and then even when the mum was like, "Oh, look, she's crying," like,
Yeah.
and dad's like, "Oh, right, like,
Yeah,
fucking hell,
and then-
like, right."
Yeah, no, it's sick.
And when he goes sing the song again, oh,
Bro, you know what bit? It's funny. So literally from the start, not even from the start of the film, I'll be honest, from when you told me about this film, when I went into watching it, I wanted something to happen and it never happened, bro. And then when it happened, I don't know why, but I was like, this is top tier for me.
What
Like,
happened?
bro? When they drop out the sound.
Oh yeah,
like there was I know, but it didn't.
Yeah,
it didn't
yeah,
for time, and I was like, I need to see. Like there was so much bits that was happening. I was like, oh, it would be dope if they drop out the sound here. Be dope if they drop out the sound, and they didn't do it. And I was like, yeah, this is the film for me. Like this was good.
Like
man.
I said, bro, you see this type of film. Like I know you weren't too hot on Nomadland and this that, but
because it weren't this, bro. This is that kind of film. This is the versions I like. I don't know. Like I said, it was simple. Like it was straight. It was very basic, bro. It was bro. This is my film of the year right now. This is my film of the year.
Well,
like even
is this better than Swan Song?
Yeah, for me. Yeah, for me. And kind of much better. Not even like just a little bit. Like how I felt for this ain't how I felt for Swan Song at all. You hear me? Like that. Nah.
So is this your film of the year for last year? Because this isn't this year. This is last year.
I'd need a little recollect off the top. How I'm feeling now? Yeah, 100%. 100%.
I don't know. When was Nomadland out? Last year.
No way is Nomadland nowhere near this. Okay, boy, remember,
I'm just trying to think of all the films that I liked last year.
Yeah, this don't have nothing on
this is...
But I was gonna say something quickly before I forget. Yeah, even the little things. Yeah, like her friend. You see how her friend treated her.
Yeah.
And like wanted to speak to her brother and boom, 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 blah, blah, blah. And was like, what's the sign to talk to your brother, blah, blah. I even like that. Because I like the fact that she had a friend that would treat her how if I had a friend that was like could do sign or whatever. Not, it's like, bro, like I'm just gonna like teach me some, or we'll banter about it, or did that mean this? And I just like that chemistry that like there was someone that was real enough to know. It's like, oh, you only just do sign, or your brother's just deaf. It don't mean I don't wanna hear me. And it was like I like that. Like there was just so much little things in this. Do
you know what else? Do you know what else was sick in this as well? Do you know what I have a bit? Yeah. When she has the disagreement with the guy and the guy comes out with, you've got the perfect family.
Yeah.
And she was like, what?
Yeah.
And my man's like, bro, my mum and dad don't still have sex like this, that. And I was just thinking like, you never know, bro. You never know. You think
behind closed doors,
you
boy.
think your thing shit. And you like it's
these times here, people don't even.
Do you know who needs an honourable shout out as well? The music teacher.
Yeah,
he was good in this.
And
as
it's funny because when he came on scene, I thought, he's gonna be one of those characters that's gonna be quite irritating. He's gonna irritate me after a while, but he grew on you. And the cast ain't that big neither. There isn't that much characters involved. You hear me? There's like about 7 main characters, if that. You hear me? So it was quite quite a small film. There wasn't like a massive cast where everyone like you're seeing this new character get introduced. You know what was interesting as well? And this is a mad ignorant statement, yeah? Well, it's not an ignorant statement. It's an observation, and I like the way they did it. All right, so you see how the parents were in terms of how do I put this without
sexual? Sexual?
Nah. In the great words of Dave Chappelle, like the poor whites.
Yeah.
You know how they were like the poor whites, yeah?
Like trailer trash.
Yeah. And even when they went to the doctors and they had that mad thing, and I was like, right, how do you get that from not changing your aunt? That's mad. That's crazy. You look at them in one light, with like a pair of ignorant glasses. You look at them how they're supposed to be, like you just create your own kind of stereotype about them. And then by the end of the film, it's like all of that is kind of forgotten, if you get what I'm saying. Like it's like that moment where you realize like everyone's the same, not stereotyping, boom, 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 just because like, bro, bro, I could go on all day about this film.
All right, let's get into it. This a watch it.
Bro, This is a big watch it.
This is a massive
like big watch it.
Do you know what's funny? I was watching this at home, and everyone was in my house, like my missus and my kids. Everyone's like doing their own thing. Kids are on their phone, missus on their phone, this, that, blah, blah. And I knew I had to watch this, so I just stuck it on a thing. By the end of the film, everybody was watching. Like everybody started off like like one person would turn their head and put their phone down and then carry on, and then the next person will this, that, and then my son started asking questions, my other son started asking questions. I don't think the little one was there, but by the end of the movie, we was all watching, like we was all set down there,
there's
no phones, and
something
we was all watching
crazy
it.
captivating about this film. I don't know, but
And the acting in this is second to like,
it's literally just like you're peeping through the window, watching people just live, and it's like it's interesting, and it's interesting as in you're not judging anything. It's a lot of curiosity. Yeah, man. This film banged. This film banged.
It's good.
This was good.
All right, cool. And that's the end of the show.
Yeah, I don't think we've end on a good note like that for a while.
Yeah, no.
Like,
Since. When's a good one that we ended up on a good? I can't remember.
Well, even if it was good, it weren't that high good though. I'm
trying to think of like another one that we've come here. The only one that comes to my head where I've come here super gassed is Alice in Borderland. I remember the phone calls man was having. It was like, yo, you get me? They're ready. Man didn't even have anything else to review. Man was just like, yo, let's run up in the studio and review this.
Alice in Borderland. At the end, when we get to our like 500 episodes, that has to go up as like a top 5.
Yeah, definitely.
Because no matter what comes after that, the reaction to that is
the way man ran up in the studio, bro. I feel like we went from watching it to filming it in like 2-3 days. Yeah. Just like, yo.
And you know what? It was like both man was on the same wave at the same time. It was like,
run up in the studio and been like, yo,
this is the shit. Yeah, no, it's
real. Thank you, people, for joining us again. Episode 58. Make sure you like and subscribe and comment, like we said.
Yeah.
Recommendations, we need them.
We're getting a few. Yeah, we are getting a few. So shout out to you lot.
Mondays, remember, hit us up. We're now reviewing Moon Knight on Monday. And are we still doing Snowfall?
Yeah, I think it's got one more episode.
All right, Snowfall. One more episode. I need to catch up with that.
And then we'll be starting some new. So recommendations. If you got anything that you want us to review on a weekly basis, it has to come out weekly though. It can't be all out already.
Yeah.
So anything you want us to start reviewing, we might check out 61st Street. We might do. That's only on episode 2. But yeah, we need 2 more episodes to start doing a Monday recap. So hit us up.
I think that's about it.
Yeah, man. And big things coming soon, man. We got some more stuff in the pipeline, so keep an eye out.
Got something special coming soon.
Yeah, man. We active. Yeah. As usual, big up yourself.
Yeah. Okay. I'm your host, Daniel Nero.
I go by the name of Zoosh, aka Guyver.
And that's another one.